first one that we'll go over is moving the foam roller forward and backward. Now, I'm not going to go over the basics. If you're doing this, you already know how to do a plank. I'm just going to talk about the variations of the elevated plank. So we're going to grab a foam roller. Now, while I'm doing this foam roller is a very unstable object, so we don't have a lot of stability. We have to create stability in the body. So I'm going to start walking this out slowly with my hands and then bringing it back when it reaches around my face. Then I bring it all the way back to my chest, and then I go back, extend back out. Now, you're doing these exercises for time, not reps, so you don't need to rush this. Take it slow, brace correctly, reach your time limit. That's your set. The next one is side to side. So we're not going to be going front to back or forward and backward. We're going to take small strides with our hands, and we're going to go all the way side to side. Now, as we're doing that, we're also using our feet and taking short strides with our feet. Do not take long strides through these movements. We want to make sure that we're doing short steps, because if we take long strides, we're creating more stability. That is not our goal with this exercise. Next one is using that side to side, but going into a plank rotation. So we will get into position, start going side to side. When we reach the center, we turn, reach, and continue on. Once again, you're doing this for set duration. The next one is the suicide plank on a foam roller. So master the suicide plank. The mechanics are the same, but now we do not have a stable object. This is very challenging. So we are going to get in position, come up into a push-up, drop down into a plank. So these are very challenging. Now, you're going to do these with stability. So don't rush through them. Don't try to go quickly. Don't counterbalance. Don't rotate side to side. The next one is just doing push-ups with a rotation, so no side-to-side movement. But that push-up, bringing the body down, makes it very challenging. So we're going to grab the foam roller in the push-up position. We're going to come down, do a push-up, and rotate. Come down, do a push-up, and rotate. And when I say rotate, we're going into a side plank where our body is still in a straight line, and we're rotating through our torso. So these last two exercises involve a partner and a band. So if you have a training partner, you're working out with your wrestling team, these are tough. We saved them to the end because they're probably the hardest. But they really simulate when you're getting thrown around on the mat and you have to brace. So we're getting in that awkward position, then we're creating another object that's going to throw us off balance and decrease our stability, which is a band being pulled on us. So, Pete, so don't pull it. So I'm going to get in position first before the partner starts pulling. And now I'm going side to side. Go ahead. Hard. I'm taking short strides, and I'm going through this position. The partner's doing random movements, which is going to simulate very much what you're doing on the mat. Okay. Thanks, Pete. Whew. These are incredibly tough. But the whole time I'm having to brace. Every time that band is pulled, I'm having to engage my core. So this last movement is you're going to get a band pulse on every time you reach the push-up position from a suicide. So this is a suicide plank with a band pulse. So the partner's not going to be pulling on the band until I reach the top, and then they're going to pull on the band and create some pulses. Then they're going to release that band, and I'm going to go drop and back into that suicide push-up. So the partner will have the band in their hand, they just won't be pulling. I get into position. I drop into a suicide push-up. I come back up. I get tight. Partner pulls a couple times, and then I drop back down. Partner pulls, And I would do that until I finished the entire set. Thanks, Pete. And the partner would be switching sides for both exercises on every set.